Today, if you get sick, you stay home, take medicine, and recover in a few days. But 20,000 years ago, one infection could erase an entire tribe. You wouldn't survive a virus 20,000 years ago, because back then, one infection could erase an entire tribe. There were no hospitals, no medicine, no doctors waiting to save you. Early humans lived in freezing caves, hunted in deadly weather, drank untreated water, and survived surrounded by blood, dirt, and disease. A small cut from a hunt, spoiled meat, even touching an infected body could spread sickness through the whole group. At first, nobody understood what was happening. One hunter would return weak and coughing, his skin covered in strange red marks. Then others would start getting sick too. The tribe couldn't stop moving, couldn't stop hunting, because survival depended on it. But the more they stayed together, the faster the infection spread. And this is where our ancestors did something terrifying to survive. When someone became too sick, tribes would sometimes leave them behind in the cold, completely alone, because keeping one infected person alive could doom everyone else. In the Ice Age, survival wasn't about kindness, it was about staying alive long enough to see another sunrise. Certain plants reduced fever. Certain tree barks eased pain. Smoke from specific herbs helped infected people breathe longer inside freezing caves. They didn't understand bacteria or viruses the way we do today, but through survival, observation, and brutal trial and error, they discovered the first natural medicines. Thousands of years before modern antibiotics existed, humans were already crushing roots, boiling leaves, and covering wounds with healing plants to slow infections from spreading. Some tribes even isolated the sick away from the group near separate fires, understanding one dangerous truth: disease spreads through closeness. But the virus kept changing faster than they could fight it. Hunters became too weak to travel, children stopped waking up, and entire camps vanished into the snow without a trace. Then one night, after following strange footprints near the mountains, the tribe found something horrifying: the infected weren't dying anymore. The tribe followed the tracks deep into the frozen forest, expecting to find bodies buried beneath the snow, but instead, they found movement. Shapes standing silently between the trees. The infected were still alive, but something about them was wrong. Their skin was pale, covered in dark red sores, their breathing slow and unnatural, their eyes empty like they no longer recognized fear. One of the hunters stepped closer, calling out to them, and that's when the figure suddenly charged. Fast. Violent. Inhuman. Panic exploded through the forest as spears were dropped and people ran blindly into the snowstorm. The tribe finally understood the terrifying truth too late: the virus didn't just weaken the body, it changed the mind. Those who survived the infection became something else entirely. From that night on, early humans feared sickness more than predators, because a wolf only hunted for food, but the infected hunted anything still alive. And somewhere in the darkness of the Ice Age, while tribes gathered around weak fires trying to survive another freezing night, the infected were still out there, waiting.